difficult moments. Today we had another visit from the ambulance staff, right? From the health insurance company, as you all know, right? We are facing a legal battle, a hard and exhausting fight. A situation that unfortunately has been greatly affecting the family's mental health. We have even received a court order to take Enzo to the hospital. Enzo, who is very well cared for at home. Enzo, who is in very good health, thank God. We are trusting God as we wait for a final decision so that all of this can be resolved. But while this isn't being resolved, it has been causing us a lot of problems. A decision that has already been issued twice by a judge. A decision that twice said that Enzo has to be cared for at home. A decision that has always been based on facts. Documented facts, medical reports stating the need for Enzo to be cared for at home, stating that he needs home care, even having these reports stating that he has that right, stating that he needs to be cared for at home. Recently, we came across a notification where it was decided that we had to authorize his admission to the hospital. I can't go against the court's decision. I also can't accompany Enzo to the hospital, which makes Enzo's situation even more difficult. Because I have Erica, I take care of both of them here at my home. I struggle every day, with Enzo and Erica. And basically, guys, this decision also harms Erica as well as me and Enzo. It's a decision that harms everyone. Enzo, who is comfortable at home, has to leave the comfort of his home. He leaves the comfort of being with his family, leaves the safe environment where he would be almost 100% free from the risk of infection, to go to a hospital setting where he could catch a hospital-acquired infection and be harmed, where he could actually end up needing to be hospitalized because he could catch any kind of bacteria in the hospital setting. But, based on, I don't know what facts to keep Enzo in the hospital, the judge made that decision. And we're waiting now, according to what the defense lawyer presented, we have a decision where he doesn't have to go to this hospital because it's going to harm everyone's life, and Enzo's too. The health insurance, which was supposed to be providing the service here in a totally suitable environment, wasn't providing it. They did say they were putting together a team to come and provide the service. They did say the service would be resumed, but up until now, nothing has been resolved. And based, on facts that were made up against me, like I already said, there are several things they said about their dad here. They said my house doesn't have a chair for the professional to sit on, but the chair is here every day. The girls sit on it. They said my house didn't have a bathroom, but the bathroom is behind the camera. I have shown this in other videos. They said they had to drink tap water in the living room, which I've also already shown. And in live streams, all these things I'm talking about, you've already seen in live streams. Also, the water cooler there with several water jugs to supply the team. Then, also, people said that I'm someone who treated some girls badly. Well, if daily, for 3 or 4 years, the people who follow me, they've never seen me treat anyone badly, nor have they ever said themselves that they were treated badly. So how did this situation happen? This situation where I supposedly treated someone badly. Why is it that the girls who were here for 8 months, 6 months, a year, even 3 years, who spent 3 years taking care of him, never said I treated them badly? And why is it that the girls who accused me, who said those things happened, are the ones saying this? They only came to my house once, just one day, and on that one day, all of this was reported. It's really strange. I honestly can't understand how people spent months and months taking care of my son and never said anything about me. And someone who only came for one day drew this conclusion about me, that I was that kind of person. But thank God, God knows, and so do many people who know me. I'm not like the girls who are taking care of my daughter, Erica. There are girls who have been there for 4 years, 3 years taking care of her. At no time did they see me do anything to those girls who said I treated them badly. There is in each of their shifts an incident against my son. like one who spent the whole day using tap water from there, from the little bottle, which is labeled as water for washing the latex. And at the end of the day, when we saw it, Titi, this water here politely is for the latex. This one, which is the water for Enzo, she said, you were the one who told me to use this water. That's it, Titi. I'm not going to argue with you, Mom. One of them gave the boy 3 feedings in a row. When it was over, the feeding was supposed to be turned off, but she turned it on again. When it finished again, it was supposed to be turned off. It shouldn't have even been turned on, but she turned it on again. All of this is recorded on the camera footage. 2 of these things happened. Others abandoned their shift. There was one who kept telling me he already knows that at 7 in the morning I'm leaving if no one comes. And I stayed quiet. I have nothing to do with this, so I kept quiet, but she was always coming to me with that. But with that argument that in the morning I would leave. And if someone came, she would go. If no one came, she would go anyway, which is what happened in the morning, right? No one came to relieve her. I don't know if it was all arranged already. And she left. She said she stayed for the whole shift. She didn't leave her post. She didn't abandon Enzo. She left because she was suffering a lot of aggression from me. But we have the footage that shows none of that happened, thank God. So there were several incidents, right? Like the one with a nurse who came on a shift and did a double shift. I called to get food for her. I gave her food. I called people to come in for her and they came. Yes, thankfully it was a 30 or 36-hour shift. I can't recall exactly, and she left here just fine. 2 days later, she showed up at my house, totally arrogant, provocative, but I didn't respond to her arrogance or provocation, no. I always told her, I don't know what's going on with you regarding me, because 2 days ago you were here at my house and no one came to relieve you. I treated you very well, I did my best for you, and today you're treating me like this. I don't understand what's going on, but let's do this. From this moment on, you are no longer welcome in my house. I hope you understand. Nothing personal. Unfortunately, your behavior towards me in my home, I don't agree with it. Nothing more than that. No arguments, just that. Incredible. You are no longer welcome in my house. Incredible. The next day, 7 in the morning, the doorbell rings. I open the gate and she's there. And as I told you, unfortunately, you are no longer welcome in my home. Nothing more than that. Second day, 7 in the morning, the doorbell rings. Same thing. All right. Third day, she came to my house for 3 days in a row. And all of this happened in a way that I can't understand why they created this situation against me. But it's in God's hands, right? Justice will be done, right? Someone is to blame for all of this happening. God will provide. Trust in God that everything will work out. Stay strong in this fight. Follow, comment, and share. And then end